We're live.
We're live on YouTube. Donnie, scooch in.
I'm doing work.
I'm gonna put on a filter.
I love filters.
Okay.
They're great.
We have one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go away.
Okay. So as you know, it's day
27
Thursday. 4 of our crowdfunding campaign to make a
full. We haven't left.
We haven't moved.
Sitting here.
Hi, 23 people.
And it's been going so well.
It's been really
because
amazing.
You're all fucking great.
You swore, Angela.
I did swear.
Oh, no.
Hey, thanks, Lisa. You're
Lisa,
the best.
we love you.
We love Lisa. Lisa, you are the beautiful
You
girl
are the light of my
Lisa,
life.
I love you, Lisa.
It's been an all-day thing.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't feel like you're obligated to donate at all.
No.
It's-
No.
Yeah, thank
You're
you.
participating. There are so many ways to support, even if you don't got the cash money.
Yeah.
You can share this campaign on social media. If you like and comment on our campaign videos and on our, we have videos for 10K and 20K that are fun little sketches. If you want to like them and comment
Yeah,
on
actually,
them,
like,
share them.
the way that the first episode got so popular was that all you wonderful people were commenting and liking it, and it triggers the YouTube thing.
Algorithm. So let's hit that.
And then it starts featuring it. Was Angela the only one who had an ED? Like out of the actors? Thank you.
That's a little... I'm the only one who's public.
Yeah.
Let's, yeah. But we are going to be doing an interview series that we're going to be sending out later during the campaign with friends and people working in the community who are recovering or recovered from eating disorders. So we're really excited about that, to share that campaign with you, that interview campaign.
Wait, we just had a few questions. I'm going to answer them quick style. What's the Twitter account? It's Binge the Series.
Yep.
Twitter at Binge the Series. What does the actual mug mean? I have to be honest, it just was like a joke that we wrote out at some point, and then it was funny, and then it kind of ends up paying off because she's sleeping with my... Wait, so the guy who sleeps with my character's mother ends up having that mug, so his other mug is my mom, so there's that kind of joke. It's also very strange. And then what else? Someone else asked something.
So another thing that you can do is, if you have donated, we love you. See if you can...
We love you.
Hang on, let me... Sorry. Just because the volume gets a little...
Stop being...
I'm sorry. I just corrected Donnie. I shouldn't have. If you can find a friend or a family member to match the amount that you donated today, that would be absolutely amazing. Or see if you can find one or two friends just to put in $5. Like, sharing the campaign is really awesome, but what ends up translating into the most like actual results is like just a direct ask from people. Just like ask, like, hey friend, you got $5, would you donate to this campaign? That means something important to me. I love you, Donnie.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm not mad at you.
The show's coming out. We don't know. I mean, it depends how well the campaign does.
But probably toward the end of 2018.
That's the goal. It might be faster if like suddenly it blows up and we make enough where we can commit to a full shoot over a month span. I think we'll be shooting sort of throughout the year. But yeah, that's that. If you're just joining us, our numbers keep going up, which is awesome. We were saying one way you can help without donating is to just comment on these videos, on all the videos that have come out. On the crowdfunding video specifically would be awesome, because it helps the views go up and the algorithm will feature it. The other way to do it is to just post about it. There is going to be more Drake Bell, for sure. It'll probably come out on this YouTube channel unless some distribution deal happens, but we will make sure that you guys see it.
Any amount helps too. That's amazing. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's really incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If it's a $5 thing,
if it's
fine.
$2, we've got a couple $1 donations, and we're like, woo!
We are going to include LGBT folks. In fact, there's an actor who's amazing named Jonathan Slavin, who is going to be in our interview series.
Was it the Princess Diaries?
Yeah,
Was he in the Princess Diaries?
Not the Princess
he's
Diaries.
been in everything.
Because my friend Alina, who's much younger than me and super beautiful, and a supporter of Binge, she was very excited when we worked with him on another project, and she's like,
he was on Better Off Ted, and he's on Dr. Ken.
He's in Dr. Who was
I want
in
to
Dr.
show you.
Ken.
I want to
It's
tell
been
you because
canceled.
I think that it was with what's her face.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put you back on camera when you figure that out.
No, wait, I'm super close.
Yeah, we're gonna try to.
Cinderella story.
Yeah, he was in a
Cinderella
Cinderella
story.
Anyway, he's gonna be on it. I'll let you take that one.
Yeah. I know how frustrating the insurance system is and the medical system is. I'm not sure what country you're in.
Turkey.
Oh, I have no idea how your system works there. But I would just say keep advocating for yourself. Find a friend who could come with you to doctor's appointments and advocate for you, and keep fighting to get the therapist, the nutritionist, the psychiatrist that you need, because you deserve help and you deserve support in trying to recover and trying to heal yourself. If you absolutely can't get support, I would recommend there's a book by Carolyn Costin that is really, I'm going to try and find the title right now. Carolyn Costin book that's really helpful to help guide you through and help kind of move toward a place of recovery. Let me see here.
We'll also write, and we'll link to this in our bio after the stream's done.
It is called 8 Keys to Recovery from an Eating Disorder by Carolyn Costin. You can buy it online, and that you can use as a resource and a tool of support to kind of help you move toward recovery on your own. But I absolutely recommend finding a support team in your area that can help you.
Yeah, there's also is the NEDA hotline available internationally? It must be, right?
I think it is. I
It's
think
national. It's
Yeah.
the National
It's national,
Eating Disorder
right.
Association.
But
There might be some international places that will help too.
because I know that there is a NEDA type organization in Italy. I don't know if it's like
You're so
per
welcome.
country.
Sorry. You're so welcome. Thank you for watching. You're amazing. We're gonna try to pitch Binge to Netflix. Netflix is kind of a higher tier.
It's hard to, we'd love to pitch to Netflix. It's really hard to, even famous people sometimes can't get to pitch to Netflix. Like, the entertainment industry has so many loopholes. Not to say that we're not trying. We're trying every single day. But, it takes so long to get a show off the ground. It takes years and years for something to get developed and put on an outlet like Netflix. And so us doing it this way allows us to get the content to you faster.
And also, the success of a season can fast track you. Like the show Insecure was a web series that the
Broad
fans
City,
Broad
high
City, yeah. So
maintenance.
we basically are depending on you guys. I'm gonna go through these questions real fast. Yes, we'll have LGBT for sure. We're gonna have men for sure. How did we meet Drake Bell? Drake was in a show that my company did, and that actually both of these beautiful women were in. It was called Dan is Dead. It is called Dan is Dead. Disney
okay.
currently.
Now I'm paying attention. So now
Disney is Disney owns it currently, and we're pitching it around for distribution. But that's how we met Drake, and he's become a friend of ours, and so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do more questions. Will there be non-thin anorexics? Absolutely. Angela met a whole group of very different people in rehab, and so we want to try to cover as many different, races, religions, countries, of all shapes and sizes. I think we want to show that it's not one type of person gets eating disorders.
Yeah.
It's a very wide range.
Absolutely. I get really upset when anorexics are portrayed as bags of bones, because in reality that's not the way that illness usually looks, and it really pisses me off. And so
there you go. Let me see why are you guys so amazing? Well,
let me take this. I mean, first of all, we're so amazing because our mothers made us that way.
Our mothers made us that.
And it just kind of happened, and then when you're amazing, you meet amazing people. So we kind of gravitated towards each other, and we're like, hey, you're amazing. Oh my God, I'm amazing too. That's great. Let's start a company together.
There you go. Let's see what else. And no sufferers.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna try to cover as much as we can. I mean, we're making 5 episodes,
So we can't cover a ton within 5 episodes.
But we will definitely touch base on many of these things for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be on YouTube.
Most likely.
Unless
HBO is like,
yeah.
Hi guys.
But then we'll have like we want you guys to see it, like the ground supporters. So like if for some reason it's on a platform that like you can't reach or afford, like we'll just have you email us and we're gonna make this happen.
And one
for
of our perks for our reward tier is an advanced digital download of every single episode with behind the scenes commentary from all of us. So if you purchase that reward tier, you're automatically guaranteed to see the show before anyone else does, and you get a little BTS fun.
That's right. Let's see. What would your advice be to someone who is desperately trying to lose weight healthily but keeps on relapsing?
Well, I mean, my advice would be to talk to your nutritionist and your treatment team about it. My impulse is to say, stop trying to lose weight and focus on who you are, but I don't know your situation and I don't want to give health advice. I'm not a medical professional, but I would say that recovery is about way more than just numbers, whether it's a number on a scale, whether it's a BMI number, whether it's the numbers on your meal plan. It's about who you are as a person and healing the healthy self within your soul. It's about getting your life back and your brain back and your joy back. And the more you can focus on the whole self and not just the physical self, your shape or your weight, the closer you'll be to recovery. But I definitely talk to your treatment team. And if you don't have a treatment team, find a treatment team, find a therapist, find a nutritionist, find a psychiatrist who can support you on this journey, because it sounds like you're experiencing a lot of frustration and pain, and you shouldn't have to go through that alone.
Okay. We keep scrolling up to, okay. Hey, thank you for the shout out, Lestrange Trick. And yeah, of course, diversity is, I mean, we wish we had more on the pilot as far as diversity, and I think we definitely want to focus on that in more episodes. Space Monkey is going to be as cool as it sounds, I promise.
Space Monkey.
You guys are so welcome for the show, and thank you so much for watching it. Is there an estimated air date? We're hoping at the end of the year, next year. It could be earlier. It just sort of depends on how this campaign goes. But I'm having a baby soon, so we were trying to get it done before I just announced that to the world. I didn't realize.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my god.
Well,
Does everyone in your family know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I hope Pumpkin's not now.
Yeah. So March we'd like to shoot before March, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It'd be cool character nurse.
Totally.
Yeah, totally cover parents of people with eating disorders. Yeah, we were thinking episodes are going to be around the same length as the first episode.
Like 20 to 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Will you guys be working on any other projects? Mm-hmm. Also, do you hold auditions nationally or just locally? Would you consider posting any future auditions backstage?
If only we were in a place where we could hire people right now. We're not quite there yet.
Are you, Liliana, are you in LA or are you in New York then? Is Backstage New York?
Backstage is both, I think.
Yeah. We might be posting auditions. We haven't quite gotten there yet, but I'm sure that we'll be looking into that.
Probably early next year.
And we do other projects. My company is a production company. So yeah. HLG Studios is our website. So if you can sort of see more about us.
My eyes are so big that I have to get in really close.
It's okay. I can read them to you if you'd like. Thanks, guys. Don't tell anyone. Angela is right. It's about good comments about losing weight and all that stuff.
Oh, I didn't hear the scandal in Italy around the Pro Anna chat. Whoa, what is that?
What is
it?
Someone got arrested for
pro anorexia something.
I'm so happy you've been stalking. Keep stalking us. Wait, well, our YouTube page, not us.
Or us.
Oh, you're in Austin. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Honestly, we're not even sure if we're gonna shoot in LA. We're kind of considering maybe other options. So, keep up with us. We're always
on all of
looking
our social
for
media and stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll announce when the time comes.
Yeah, and we're always looking for actors for sure. You're welcome so much. Honestly, like what happened?
What happened?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The reason we are even making the season is because we were trying to pitch it around for a year with some mixed results, and everything takes so long in this town that we were like, our fans are so amazing, we just have to make this show, even if it's a season, and we'll see what happens. But so thank you guys for motivating us to do this, because it's it's helping people, and that's really important to us. I'll let you answer that.
Pro Anna, pro Mia communities. I don't know. I mean, I think it's really complicated. Obviously, pro any kind of illness is not great, but I know that some people reach out to those communities as a way to, as a first step toward getting help. And if it's a way that you can move toward finding help, then I think it can be a good thing. I think I really try to avoid anything that has to do with numbers, that has to do with behaviors, because for me, that kind of stuff is still triggering. I don't like to hear numbers. I don't use numbers. I don't think about numbers. I won't do taxes because I don't like numbers.
I was going to make that joke. Angela doesn't know how old she is.
I don't know how old I am.
Yeah.
I have disavowed any kind of... many people are not pro anything, but that's just the neighborhood. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know much about those communities, but I've interacted with some people from quote unquote pro X, Y, and Z, but they're actually in active recovery, trying to recover and looking for communities of support. And I think that these illnesses are so stigmatized, and there's so much secrecy about it, that sometimes those groups are the only place people can go for support. And if it can provide support and provide a path to healing, then I think it's a good thing. With anything, like with AA too, you're going to get people who relapse sometimes. You're going to get people in all different phases of recovery. But, it's human beings are messy. And I think as long as intentions stay good and there are some sort of safety measures in check, that it is able to be a good thing. I don't think it's as black and white as one may think it is.
Well, we talk about self-harming and other mental illnesses. We talked about this show being about addiction in general, and if you sort of watch it with that lens, you sort of see that each character has some kind of addiction, even if it's not like a clinical addiction. So I can imagine us exploring that for sure.
I mean, I wish we could have a 20 episode season.
Yeah.
We could really hit all of these. So, for the first 5 episodes, we're going to do our best to cover what we can in the storyline. But the more episodes we can do, the more time we'll have to really explore all the nuance, because there's so much there.
But Frodo is a sex addict, so that's one. Thank you. I love all our international fans.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
amazing. Are you going to have any younger teen actors to show the age range? Yeah, it's a it's a little harder to find actors of that age, and sometimes harder to work with people under 18 just because of various restrictions on hours. But yeah, I really would love to do an episode, and I don't know if it's going to fit into the season, but of little Angela and how she got to where she is. So yeah, we'll see. It's so amazing, all these international fans.
I know, it's so cool.
We looked up in our stats, and apparently more than 50% of our fans are all over the world, which is great.
Oh,
yeah, I know a few people thought that his wife is dead. Did you think his wife is dead? We don't really you say, did you kill her?
No.
Yeah.
She's not dead.
I sort of don't imagine her dead. I
don't even know if they're actually divorced.
Yeah, I think Angela sort of inferred that for some reason, in the character did. So I think, he's definitely a sex addict. So when he's talking on the phone to his sponsor, he's talking about his sex addiction, which is fun fact was a totally improvised scene when he talks. My wife's from the Netherlands. In the Inktvis. My wife is from Friesland. She's from Wouterswoude.
Wouterswoude.
We will talk about anorexia. We will definitely talk about all the eating disorders. We'll definitely cover that.
Germany.
So many. I think we have German subtitles, don't we? Didn't someone submit? I think
we
someone,
do.
right? Yeah. Someone submitted German subtitles. Will you guys be sharing videos we sent in a long time ago? I sent you one.
Yes.
We will. Yeah. I'm sorry that we haven't. We just want to cut them in a nice way, and then we got sort of. We will definitely be. That's the one's good for you. Yeah. I mean, listen. We're happy with that. We have 500,000 views on YouTube with very little as far as marketing and stuff. It was all sort of just happened. So. Yeah, I mean, I'd love for the pilot to keep growing. I think the biggest thing is it just needs to get out there in front of more people. So, again, you guys sharing it.
Share it and tell people about it.
And if you're in any, like, sort of communities, support communities that need, like, this kind of thing, that would be awesome to share it there.
We're always down to do, like, to Skype in for Q&As, to do screenings. We've talked to a bunch of classrooms now. Anything like that we can get more involved in your community, we're totally game to do.
Yeah. For sure. I think we covered.
Oh, there's also if you go to Ellen DeGeneres' website.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Donnie, you want to?
Donnie, you pitch this.
Go to Ellen DeGeneres' website.
Do you know what the link is?
It's the community link.
We'll give it to you in a second.
We'll give it to you in a second, but we would really like it if you guys went there and wrote about our show and told your story about how Binge has helped you. Because we really, really, really want to.
Because what could happen to explain?
Oh, we could be on the show. It's Tell Ellen.
It's like
what this show means
tell
to
Ellen
you.
like
Tell Ellen what this show means.
People
to
who
you.
are inspiring you or making the world better, basically.
So write about us so that hopefully we could be featured on Ellen. That would be the highlight of everything.
That would change the game for us.
My mother will get off all of our butts about contacting Ellen. So yes, please do that.
Cool. We'll give you the link in a second. My favorite Someone doesn't hide the messiness of eating disorders, and that is important. Thank you, Angela. When we started writing this, our main thing was like, is this honest to the experience? In fact, we were worried that we were being so honest we might offend people.
Which a couple people were, but...
Yeah. Angela, this is a dark question, but...
I know. No, I have never attempted suicide, thankfully. But eating disorders have the highest mortality rate of all mental illnesses, and it's a very real thing, which is why it's so important to end the stigma surrounding them, to make treatment and support more available, to cover eating disorders under insurance plans, because it's ridiculous that they're often not, to consider them legitimate illnesses, because they're life-threatening.
Yep. What would you say to a person who's starting to suffer an eating disorder?
The fact that question was asked, I would say, says that you're already aware that there's a problem. And I would say to seek out help as soon as you possibly can. The sooner, the better. Because it can go from, the very beginning stages to...
I'm so sorry.
Yuri, what are you doing? Seek help as soon as you can. Get a team around you to help support you.
And if you can't afford that, NEDA has a free, even like texting line, I believe. We'll post it in the bio of this, but yeah. Could you make a note of that we should write the book that you wrote and the number. So we'll have that, and you can text them even and they'll text you back. A therapist will text you back. So there are definitely ways to seek help. Hi Poland.
Hi Poland.
Hi, Oxford, UK. Yeah, we're going to try to do live streams more often on YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll maybe do it like once a week or something.
Yeah.
We're also shooting some stuff on Sunday, so maybe we'll do it then. We love you too. Do you hear of the MQ, the UK mental health charity? No. You haven't heard of MQ?
If you guys ever visit Canada, we would love to visit.
My wife also grew up she lived in...
Where didn't your wife
Yeah,
grow
I know.
up?
She grew up in Holland, but then she lived in Canada after she was 12. So we would love to. We'd love to even film there. She
would love to film there.
She was in Calgary, so. Maybe you should.
I can't read.
Yeah.
I know what that feels like.
Lolitka.
I know what that feels like. You're not a freak. You're not alone. Reach out for support. Call the hotline. Talk to a trusted friend or family member or a guidance counselor, start putting feelers out and really do what you can to advocate for yourself for getting the help you need, because you don't have to live like this anymore. Like, it is possible to be fully recovered, to have this be a thing of the past for you. And you're not alone.
Yeah, I mean, if anything this show shows you is that there's so many people who feel the same way, right? Like we have 500,000 views, and I think a lot of those people feel like you. So don't feel like you're alone. This is very common. 30 million people in the US have it.
Yeah.
It's not you're not strange, or this is a thing. Literally getting.
Oh, yay! Good luck, Janice.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Outpatient today.
Good luck, Janice.
Yay!
What tricks has Angela tried to cover her bulimia when she was suffering from that? Well, we're not gonna.
I might not answer that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the best thing to do is get help.
Yeah.
Not hide it. How do you know if you have an eating disorder?
It's a great question. I would say, how much of your brain is consumed with thinking about food? Does it impact your day-to-day health? Does it impact your enjoyment of your life? Does it cause you a significant amount of distress? If you're answering yes to any of those questions, you probably do have an eating disorder or are on your way to developing one. And I would say reach out for help as soon as possible. Don't let it suck you in. Fight. I don't know. I wish you guys could reply to each other's comments.
Yeah,
too.
I think you will be able to once we post it as a video.
Yeah.
But I know.
We would totally do a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Reach
Angela
out to us.
Spaghetti.
Angela Spaghetti. If you go to bingetheseries.com, there is a link where you can go to host a screening. So we'd love to.
I'll shout this out. Lisa Hoffman says, for German fans, ANAD is a good website for support.
Awesome.
So AN as in Nancy, AD as in Derek. MQ fund events and stuff, they're pretty good, and you can call them up. There you go.
Oh, MQ.
And that's
for
in
the
England,
UK.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
so MQ is another place. How do you tell your parents?
It's hard. I called them on the phone, and one time I sent them an email. I think it sort of depends on what kind of relationship you have with your parents and how old you are. When I first realized I had an eating disorder, I was, I think, 16 or 17, so I was still living at home. And I just told my mom I wanted to go to therapy because I was feeling anxious. I didn't really say that I had an eating disorder. I don't even think I really knew that I had one yet. So if you don't want to fully come out of the closet right away, there are other ways to ask for help so that you can, tell your parents in a way that feels safe. Sometimes it helps to provide them with literature and things to read, because a lot of people don't quite know what to do with that or how to help. It can make parents scared. It can make them feel like failures. I know that the best thing that my mom did for me when I was going through all of this was to go to therapy for herself, so that she could work with someone to help her manage her feelings, so she wasn't putting her feelings onto me. And having those boundaries and having that autonomy was really important.
Cool. What is it? Do you have an opinion on Eugenia Cooney? Do you know who that is? I don't know who that is. Sorry, I don't know who that is. Sounds familiar, but I don't know who that is. Angela, the character in the prequel, had still had anorexia, bulimia, like in 213 at the start of the short film. Later, she clearly has bulimia already. Yeah, yes. She has bulimia the entire time.
Yep.
In fact, each segment, each year is a different stage of like the purge binge cycle. So that's kind of, yeah. Have you ever been approached or in public and recognized?
I have, actually.
Yeah, I don't think I have, but that would make sense.
Yeah.
You're that guy in the one scene of... Thank you for helping me. You're so welcome. You're amazeballs. I'm so stressed right now, and I just have to not fall back into ED behaviors, not feel like a failure.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, unappreciative is her name.
Yeah.
Angela's answering.
Yeah, I would see what you can do to set yourself up for support before you graduate. See if you can find a therapist who can work with you and help you prepare for the transition. I think it's really, really, really smart It's really, really smart to think ahead and to say, oh, this could be a trigger for me. This could make me feel uncomfortable. I think it's awesome that you're recognizing that. That's a really good sign. And work with your team to set yourself up for success going forward.
Here's a good one.
I can't read.
She can't read, so...
I know, I have to get really close to it. That's a great question.
The question is, what could you do for your
friend
who might have an ED?
I think first and foremost, treat them as a human being and not as an illness. Be there for them as a friend. Don't expect any sort of don't take it personally if they can't follow their meal plan or if they can't seek help in the way that you want them to. But if you're able to provide them with some phone numbers to call, some links, that can be really helpful. If you feel safe enough to attend a support group with them, it can be really helpful to go with a friend or to go to a doctor's appointment with a friend so that they don't feel like they're alone and they feel like they have someone on their team advocating for them. And if something seems really scary, if you're hearing any kind of suicidal thoughts, I would say reach out to a parent or a hospital and just make sure that that nothing like that happens.
Well, this is a conversation they're having. You're welcome for being authentic.
I love that you guys are talking to each other.
I know, this is great. I mean, we really want this to be a community. So. Yeah. Thank you for funding Binge. It's amazing. I mean, the fact that we are at over 60% of our goal in 4 days is ridiculous. You guys are the best. I struggle.
Yeah. Well, Amanda, if you're going to therapy, I'll just say therapy's awesome. I freaking love therapy. But it's okay to feel a little distrustful at first. If that's how you feel, that's fine. You can tell your therapist that. You don't have to tell them everything on day one. You can feel it out and say Mom, okay, therapy, okay, but let's find a therapist that I really connect with that makes me feel safe enough to share everything. You can do things at your pace. It's your life, it's your health, and it's your recovery. And it can look the way you want it to. But as open-minded as you can be to hearing what the therapist might say or to taking advice or to taking steps to kind of, move yourself in a healthy direction, the better.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're not jiving with a therapist, you
find
one that you
jive
works.
with, because there are some really amazing therapists out there.
Yeah. Going to college.
Well,
Melly Helen.
That's awesome. You're recognizing a trigger. You're seeing, oh, this is gonna be hard for me. And what's exciting is that you can prepare for that now by finding a therapist, by reaching out to the college that you're going to be attending to, getting hooked up with their counseling program, setting up meetings, finding out a lot of colleges have eating disorder support groups that you can attend. Working with your therapist now to set up a plan. You can also find out what the cafeteria situation is going to be like. You can find a meal plan, set up a meal plan ahead of time so that you'll be able to maintain the progress that you've made when you're in college. And if at any point it feels like too much, your health is the most important thing. If you have to step away from college for a bit to get treatment, it's better to do that than to, force yourself to do something that's going to make you
sick.
Have
you ever experienced hair loss because of eating disorders?
Yeah.
Just got back from therapy. Awesome.
Yay,
therapy. Yeah, Space Monkey. I think we're hoping to at least lend a bit of a voice to that. It's a strange thing because even before I did any of this, I think an eating disorder in my head was something that some people had, and it wasn't nearly as bad as I realized as what it was. In my head, I thought, well, some women have it because they want to lose weight or whatever. And then this completely blew my mind. So I think the fact that most people aren't aware of just the effects of it and how big it is a problem. And so hopefully entertainment is the way you get things out there. So we're hoping that this might help. And there are more shows that are, I think, trying to deal with it a bit more.
Lucy,
Yeah.
do you have friends that you could confide in? Or is there like a guidance counselor at your high school that you could reach out to? It sounds like you could use support right now. And I would really love for you to be able to get that support. Not all people are great allies, but if you have a couple of friends you think would maybe understand and be helpful and be supportive and still treat you like a human and not like, a weirdo or something. They're the friends that are picking up on these things might end up being really great allies for you as you heal.
Thanks for all these great questions. Do you watch What Mia Did Next?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, no, I haven't heard of it either.
What is that?
Does Nanny in the show represent a friend or roommate? Oh, Donnie. Does Daniela represent a friend of yours in real life?
Yeah, she's kind of a conglomeration of a couple of different friends.
Here I am. That's me. I'm ready.
It's really difficult to love yourself at every step of the way. Oh, there's a response. Yeah, great response.
You're not...
Is one of the best with Angela, of course. What Mia Did Next is one of the best with Angela, of course.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
Me and my friend talk and joke about dark things a lot, including eating disorders, but she doesn't know I have one. How do I tell her?
You could write her a note. You could call her.
If you trust her.
Tell her.
And she's your friend. You can definitely tell her.
Yeah.
That's what the beauty is with friends, is that you can be honest with them and open with them.
Yeah. And you can set some boundaries of here's things I would like you to not say to me that are not helpful.
Explain what it means exactly so she understands where you're coming from.
Have I told you you're my
hero? You're the
and I've made them feel like they can. Oh yeah. Okay. Great. What is the stupidest thing someone said or asked you about your eating disorder?
I heard someone in this old Hollywood town say, well, at the end of the day, she's just doing it to herself. And fuck you very much. That's what I should have said, but I didn't say.
Yep. Sometimes you wish you were a bit more like your character.
Yeah, I'm much nicer than my character.
Except to us.
Yeah, Angela's abusive to us.
Yeah.
I don't have an eating disorder my friend does, and I don't know how to help her.
Does she... Just be her friend. Just treat her like a human. Laugh with her. Experience joy in life with her. And, let her know that you're there for her if she needs to talk. We're back! How is this camera reversed now?
Oh, because I flipped it.
No.
No, it's like... Yeah, because No, it was like this.
No. Was it?
No, but it wasn't...
it was opposite.
So weird.
Oh, this is really weird.
It's uncomfortable. Oh, I'm
Okay.
watching us in both ways. Okay, I'm going to scroll back real fast, guys, in the questions.
You're gonna let his phone die like a turd.
Whoa!
That's right, you heard it here first. Folks, he's a turd.
Wow, hold on, guys. I'm just going through. Okay. So what was Angela talking about? Do you remember what we were saying? Were we done answering the question?
I don't remember.
Opinions to the bone.
I liked a lot about it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. What I thought it
actually see
did best was the family dynamics and the sense that, I really got the sense that she felt... Can I have that cookie? Or half of it?
Yes.
Yes. Hang on.
All right. It says the goal on Indiegogo is flexible. What do we do if we won't reach the goal?
We're gonna reach it.
We're gonna reach it. We're not. I don't think we're thinking about that. So, we'll plan accordingly.
Oh, this is good.
Give me a bite.
You take a bite over there.
We'll plan accordingly.
She
Yes.
took basically all the cookie. Look at this little piece in comparison to that.
These are really good.
Yeah, my cookies are really
You
good.
didn't make it.
Did your cookies bring all the boys to the yard?
So we're planning for it to succeed. Sorry, guys. Opinion spell. Okay. I just want to let you know how thankful I was to hear that you'll be including guys. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy. The Alexander, the stats for the men have 10 million men in the U.S.
It's
have.
a third.
It's crazy. We'll have a few. We're doing this interview series with people who have eating disorders that will be coming out over the next few weeks, and we're interviewing 2 men, I believe. So, did anyone treat you differently once you found out you had an ED?
I don't know. My friends were awesome.
Boy, you smell like peanut butter now. Well, so you were lucky. Your friends
Really
were awesome.
lucky, yeah.
But also, I think people are more understanding than we give them credit for. You know, I think like your friends,
They love you.
they love you. They want you to be healthy and happy. And so, if you know, what do you guys do on your daily lives when you're not filming? Well,
You're looking at it.
Yep, this is all we do
What?
together.
I said you're looking at it.
you're looking at.
No.
Well, we. So when we're not filming, well, I'm having genuine. I hang out with my wife.
I teach piano lessons.
Angela teaches piano lessons. I play hockey on Wednesdays.
I do voiceover.
Daniela is a voiceover actress and a live action actress as well. We're all friends, so we all hang out together. I spent Thanksgiving with Angela.
That's true.
They're all coming to our holiday party.
We'll see.
Yes.
Wait, what? You're not coming?
Depends.
That'll
Just
be
ate
the
my
first year that
cookie.
you miss it.
I'm coming. Donnie's pissed.
We
I'm mad.
we
I'm
traveled together. We went to Daniela's.
Oh, yeah.
Angela didn't come, but we went to Italy. All of our group of friends. This
For my wedding.
this summer for Daniela's
My
wedding,
town in Italy, in Rimagiorda, in the Cinque Terre.
which was amazing. Yeah. So we just we do regular people stuff.
I have a podcast called
Angela
Welcome
has
to
a
the
podcast
Clan Bake that you should
called
subscribe
Welcome to the Clan Bake that you should subscribe to.
to on Apple Podcasts.
Have you ever had an anorexia, Angela?
Yes. Sure have. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great. That's how my eating disorder started. Actually, I was anorexic first, but couldn't do it.
I'm so glad that we're helping you with your battle. We love you too, and yeah, know that you're not alone and keep at it. Yeah, well, so teachers have to tell, they legally mandated to report any signs of
Like suicide.
of suicide or danger to they my wife's a teacher, so they have to, and so
Why?
it's difficult on them too, because they don't want you they don't want to get you in trouble, but also like you said,
they want to help you. They want to support
and
you.
it ended up helping your friend. So it is at the end of the day, like, I think keeping it secret is possibly more harmful.
I think it's more harmful.
Right.
Yeah, unless you're in a situation that a family
You're in
situation
danger
that's
or
not
something.
safe.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, we answered that. Answered that. Have you ever visited Overeaters Anonymous meetings?
No, but I've gone to AA meetings and Al-Anon meetings. Mm-hmm.
This is everyone panicking about the live stream.
Ah.
I know. Sometimes
you
I have to
what
listen to
your
my
phone
phone. I
tells you
know.
to do. Yeah.
I know. It's not that boss of me.
Well,
I know, because now it's 4 years from now.
I wish there was another cookie.
Me too. I'm kind of hungry again.
I know.
We can go to
I
the
need
cafe
get
after
lunch.
this. Here's a question for you from Alice. Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
God.
This phone
I can't
orientation
read
is
it.
freaking me out too. I'm sure the internet.
I reach out for help. Find a therapist who can get you on track with a nutritionist. You deserve support.
Alice.
4 years is too long. You deserve support. It's too much. It shouldn't take any more of your life away from you. You deserve support.
NEDA hotline.
Mm-hmm.
Call hotlines. Get a therapist. Yeah. Hello everyone again. Have you ever been recovering along and think of just completely throwing in the towel and going back to square one?
Oh, sure. But the thing is once you've put effort into recovery, you're not going to be at square one anymore. You've learned too much. You've worked too hard on yourself. So you might, symptom use again, but there's going to be that little recovery bug in your head, and hopefully you listen to it, because life is so much better on this side of things. I promise.
Oh, Fiddy, that is such a good idea to list the questions and answers and the times for answers. We will try. This campaign's kicking our ass a little bit, so we're all very tired.
Yeah.
Honestly, if one of you guys wants to do
transcribe
that, to transcribe it for us and just give times, it doesn't have to be transcription, just like question and time for answer.
Yeah.
We will gladly post it. That would be amazing. You could email it to us at
bingethettvseries@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I'm having some carpal tunnel issues.
Yeah. You never finished saying your thoughts into the bone.
Oh, I got distracted by the cookie. What I thought was best was...
Got distracted by the cookie. Go ahead.
What I thought was best was the family dynamics. I really felt that she felt like she was a burden, and I could see the stepmom really trying so hard to do everything she could to help her, but she just didn't have the tools to communicate. I loved the scene with the sister, where the sister said she didn't feel like she had a sister. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was touching. I really respect Marty Noxon. She's an incredible writer. She's an incredible talent and a force in this industry. There were some things that didn't resonate with me. The Keanu Reeves character, I wasn't really sure what that was all about. And the way they managed eating in the house is not anything I've ever seen done in treatment, and it would not have worked for me. I needed structure. I needed a meal plan. I needed a nutritionist there to check my pockets and make sure that I was doing everything correctly. I needed that, and a house with those elusive rules would not have healed me. But that's not to say that it wouldn't work for some people. That's just not what I needed in my recovery.
Yes, and Angela, we would do a meet and greet.
Yeah, that'd be so amazing.
Yeah, you can You can go to the Binge the Series website, bingetheseries.com. And there's a resources tab where you can contact us, and we can Skype into things too.
We would love to.
Let us know what you have in mind.
Yeah.
People who skip the whole days of food, then move on with life. Back to normally next day. Do you ever see ED behaviors in healthy people and wonder if everyone's on the spectrum of ED?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I think a lot more people struggle than realize, because our relationship with our bodies and with food is so messed up in this world in so many different ways. Mm-hmm.
About mating habits, I think. Yay, Mexico!
Hola, Mexico!
Ingrid, I hear that Drake Bell is very popular in Mexico.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think so.
Is Drake back from tour?
He is. I just bumped into him recently.
I saw him at the grocery store, but then I didn't say hi. I should
have. Really? You should have.
Sorry, Drake. Well, I just buying a bunch of stuff, and I was really...
There's a way, by the way, I'm noticing a few people did it, where you can, boost your message by $2. If you guys, don't worry about it, because we're reading all of them, but we will donate any of these dollars to the campaign. So, I know, try to stay strong. There's also, I love all the feedback and nice things people are saying. You're welcome, Alice. Good luck. Were you really as dysfunctional relationships as the series portrayed?
Yeah. I was, but I did not. What is fictional is the relationship with the therapist. My therapists were awesome, and they never breached any sort of sexual misconduct, which I realize has become incredibly timely.
Yeah.
But that is all fictionalized, that part. But the relationships with the Drake Bell character and the using sex as a way to escape your problems is definitely, something I went through.
Any thoughts on the link between... Thank you. Any thoughts between the link alcoholism and EDs?
Yeah, there's a really big comorbidity between alcoholism and eating disorder behavior. I think there's, I'm not an expert, but there's a lot of impulse control and all or nothing thinking, addictive personalities. I took 2.5 years off from drinking when I went to treatment, just because I felt like I needed to fully reset my relationship with alcohol. And when I stopped drinking, I wasn't sure if I'd ever drink again. And I worked that all out with my therapist. And, you know, I think, like, if you're noticing that you're abusing alcohol, that's something to consider. You can take a break from it, see what happens.
I've been trying to recover for quite some time, but whenever things get a little tough, I relapse again and again. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm too broke to go to therapy.
I'd look into what your insurance can do, and I'd look into free support groups in your area. And then I would say, you know, it's your health. Like, if you had cancer, would you get treatment for it? Like, I think that's one of the problems of the stigmas with mental illness and eating disorders is they're kind of brushed aside as not...
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry, I'm good.
Oh, as like not as important or not as real as like a physical thing. But it's just as real. It's your life. You deserve treatment for it.
And it's dangerous.
And there are places like Project Heal, which check out them. They can provide grants to people who can't afford treatment. Look at Project Heal's website. Find grants. Reach out. I know it's exhausting to have to advocate for yourself, and our healthcare system is so fucked up. But it's your life, and fight for it.
Do you guys have an official Instagram, Snapchat, or any? Yes. We have all of the social medias.
Yes, if you can like us on Instagram, we're at Binge the Series. On Twitter, we are at Binge the Series. On Facebook, we are at Binge Series. Can you type this?
You can go into the live stream and type it, actually.
Oh, I will.
But Angela's going to type them. Also, how do they sign up for the mailing list? Guys, we really want more people on our mailing list.
Go to our website. There's a place you can sign up there.
What's the tab? Resources? Let
me see.
We're trying
it's on the homepage.
We can directly contact you guys. We won't bug you too much. But if you go to the website...
It'll be MailChimp, though. Mailing list.
But it just...
I know.
We want you on the mailing list.
We do.
So if you go to the website, bingetheseries.com, and you go to...
You just scroll down on the homepage.
Oh, and you scroll...
Join our mailing list.
So right on the main page, if you scroll all the way down, it says join our mailing list. You just click subscribe. We would love to have you on it. Also, if you text Binge to 474747, you'll sign up here. You'll sign up to our text mailing list, which will you'll get automatic updates on your phone.
Okay, so I'm writing our Instagram at Binge the Series.
Angela's doing all that.
Twitter at Binge the Series. Facebook at Binge Series. If you're in the US, you can text Binge to 474747 to be on our text chain.
All of the answers. Okay, there's more. Are you ready?
Wait, hang on. Here's the link to the campaign. Oops. Remove any web address. Oh, hold on.
To get to our... Honestly, if you go to Indiegogo, I think we're one of the featured.
Yeah, just go to Indiegogo.
Or just search for Binge. That's for Indiegogo. I think it's like igg.com/binge or something is the address. It's on all of our other videos. There's a link. Okay. Hey guys, my boyfriend and I broke up, and I can feel myself slipping back into toxic ED behaviors. Any tips on how to stay on track?
I'm always gonna say, talk to your therapist. Go back to the meal plan. Go back to structure. Think about the things that helped you when you first started to get better. If you have, I intuitively eat now, and I don't like to follow a meal plan, but if I'm ever, in a situation that is really stressful and I'm feeling all of my triggers, I go, you know what? Today's a day that I'm going to follow my meal plan just as a safety blanket, just to make sure I'm, taking care of myself, doing what I need. If you have to baby yourself a little, do it, go get a massage, go get your nails done. Be kind and gentle with yourself, and don't extend yourself more than you need to.
And actually, for the people that don't have money to do massages or going to get their nails done, sometimes I know that people that have suffered with eating disorders, close friends of mine, binge watch a TV show that you love.
Yeah.
Walk.
Just really, really simple. No, walking not necessarily, but maybe go to a park and just sit there and look around and
take you time.
Yeah, listen to a song on repeat forever because it's your song and you can do it and you're listening to it. Do things that make you feel like it's for just you, and nobody is gonna get annoyed at you because it's literally just for you.
What are you, speaking of drugs, what were you saying about drugs?
We're talking about alcohol.
Oh, yeah. What do you think of weed healing your ED? I'm guessing Angela's.
I don't smoke
equipped.
weed. I'm not like against weed. It just makes me fall asleep.
I'm guessing that's a good therapist question.
Yeah, it's a good therapist question.
I mean, we're in California, so it's legal here, so it's not an illegal question.
I think I know a lot of people who use it for pain management, for anxiety management.
Yeah.
You just want to make sure that you're not replacing one addiction with another, because that can happen.
Hey, here's a recovery, and I think you could actually go further with this answer, but recovery-related question, is it even possible to ever really get out of the calorie counting mindset?
Yes, it is!
Angela was just telling me about this.
Yeah, it really is, dude. I used to that's all I did all day with my brain, was I counted for years. That's all I did. I do not give two shits about calories anymore. I did not think it was possible to be in this space. It is. It is possible to change your brain. The brain is amazing. It's amazing what we can do when we change our synapses. It is so possible. I promise you, it is possible to have freedom from that.
You feel cured of your eating disorder.
Yeah, recovered. It's this thing that Project Heal is kind of like championing, is that it's possible to be recovered. It is possible to say, I was sick with anorexia and bulimia, and now I am not.
Which is amazing.
It took
you don't have to
time. It took diligence. It took a team of support around me, helping me to change the way that my brain worked and to feed my body consistently, to develop coping mechanisms, to allow myself to feel my feelings, that I was using my eating disorder to not feel my feelings. But it is possible to have freedom from it. I promise. You do not have to do this forever. I promise.
You're awesome. What is your advice for therapists treating those with EDs?
Oh, good on ya. Just thank you. That's not advice. Be patient with us. Be patient with us. I really am all about the Carolyn Costin method right now. Be patient with us. Help us advocate for ourselves. Like, help us learn how to navigate insurance, and communicate with our families, and make sure that we're not lying to you.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What's a text chain? Basically, you'll subscribe to. You'll periodically get texts from us that are like, "Hey, go do this," or "Help us this," or "The episode's out," or things like that. Binge to 474747.
Yeah.
And we really don't do it much. We don't bug you too much.
I try not to. I try not to do more than like one a day for the first couple days of the campaign, but I haven't used it today. I try not to spam people.
Yeah. And it's really helpful for us. Like, if we can, for us to have, like, get you, if we had, it's easier for us to sell this show if we go to a studio and say, we have 20,000 people on a mailing list or in a text chain. And when we message them, they're directly in touch with us. Like, it's just, it's hard for us to sometimes explain the power of you guys, because we feel it, but executives, don't. And a mailing list and those kind of things are so key. So if you guys take 5 minutes to sign up and then get 5 friends to sign up, like, those things are really game changers. If we can get that mailing list to like 10,000 people, it's humongous for us. What to eat when I have a damaged digestive system?
I don't know the answer to that.
You probably have to talk to a nutritionist.
Yeah.
When is the movie Binge coming out? So the series is hopefully coming out at the end of the year. The movie in 2019. No, I don't know.
I was like, we're filming a movie? Oh my
Making
God.
a movie?
Maybe one day. I don't know. Do you sometimes get back to the mindset and relapse?
Not anymore. No. Early in my recovery, but I was lucky to be able to go to a really amazing program. I did a partial hospitalization program, about 3 months of that, and then months of probably a full year of weekly therapy and checking in with a nutritionist. But it's possible.
So this is an interesting question. Do you feel like you've recovered because you're still skinny and excessively overweight people don't trigger you? And excessive fat doesn't trigger you.
That's a good question. No, I think that it's possible for all shapes to be fully recovered.
Cool. We're happy the project isn't dead either. We've been working hard on it for just the whole time.
And I realize it's hard for me to say that as a person who's not overweight. It took me a long time to feel okay in my body. I felt fat the way I am right now for a long time. I would hate myself and cry and excessively weigh myself and body check and all the things that are so incredibly damaging. But I think, working with a team to help you find value in yourself that doesn't have to do with your shape is a key part of this.
Can you relate to the fiery anger rage of eating disorders? Why is explaining your eating issues to a partner or loved one so damn difficult? It's a rhetorical question.
Yeah, it's hard.
I think admitting any problem to anyone is difficult, right? Like anything that because I think like we feel bad about it. We feel like ashamed, which is I think part of the problem and why we want to make the show, which is like it's just something. It's not something to feel bad about, to be ashamed about. And I've been before I got help, and I'm in recovery for almost a year now. Oh my God, that's amazing!
Yay!
Waylon,
Congratulations!
That's awesome. I'm really scared finding out here. That's awesome.
I'm so happy you're entering treatment. Burning silence.
That's great.
It's really exciting,
guys. I think we're going to go and do some more work and end this live stream. However, we'll do this.
We'll be back tomorrow because we're going to be at the Project Heal Gala, so we'll do a little.
Live stream or something of that nature.
Dogs.
Dog. Yeah, I have a dog.
Penny.
It looked like you were pointing at me.
No, Daniela's a woman.
Human.
She's a human. But we will do this. I think this ask us anything thing is great. We'll do it again when? Thursday? Next Thursday?
Or Monday?
Or sometime. We'll announce when. We'll do it again.
Well, we should tell people so they regularly show up.
I don't know when. Why did you put us on the spot? I feel like
we'll let you guys know, and then
Thursday?
we're gonna try for Thursday. We might do it earlier or later. But,
I have to teach on Thursday.
okay.
But in the morning.
We'll do a Thursday morning live stream.
And we're gonna do it tomorrow a little bit.
Yeah, but these Ask Me Anythings we're gonna try to do every week. We'll try to do them on Thursdays now, and we'll let you.
I can't help when I see myself. I can't help but mess with my hair. I'm sorry.
Oh boy. So Thursday we'll come back with this and
get 5 friends to donate $5.
Yeah. Thank you guys. We're so close. If we can get to 25,000 by the end of the week.
We also have an amazing $30,000 video that we're so excited to share, but we have to hit 30,000
with Angela and Frodo.
So. And you want to see it. It's so funny.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye. We love you.
Bye.